and midfielder Nick Galasso will start a short statement with the coach and then open it up for questions. Coach, come here.
Well, yeah, it was a good win for us. I was impressed with Binghamton. I thought they played well. They were patient offensively, and if you look at their games, last 4, 5, 6 times they played, they've been in pretty much very similar games to this one tonight. So I think they're used to playing tight games, and they didn't panic. And I thought they did a nice job. And we kind of picked away at it in the second half, and I thought the flow of the game went with the face-offs. It seemed like when we got the face-offs, Chris got it out. I think he relaxed and started to get it down, especially the Dylan Daddio was a good release for him. That helped us at the offensive end of the field. So Binghamton did a good job. I know they're never satisfied with the loss, but my hat's off to them. I thought they played pretty well coming into the Carrier Dome. And a good win for us, and now we got to get ready to go down and play Cornell.
Questions for Syracuse?
Chris, coach was saying how the game kind of went with as the face-offs went. I think you went 3 or 4 straight with how important was that to look like?
It was, I feel it was pretty important at the beginning of the game. I mean, it was a pretty poor start on my part. We kept them in the game. I mean, they stayed in the game the entire time, but we didn't get the ball enough. And towards the middle of the game, I got more of a rhythm and we started winning some. And we started pulling away by a couple, and it's just got to kind of keep my cool and not let that happen so late in the game. I start early.
Did you change anything kind of on that stretch before, Chris? Because it helped out, or was it just the same technique and just worked?
No change, just had to calm down. Like I said, the first 5 or 6, I think it was, got out of hand, got away from me, and I just kind of came off after that, just calmed myself down a little bit and just tried to go out there confident, make it never happen.
Scott, Mickey, what prompted that big 4-0 in the third?
Well, I think at halftime the coaches told us, to change the angles of our dodges because their defense was packing it in and they were double teaming a lot. So once we did that, we started getting more movement and we started putting the ball in the back of the net.
I think our defense made some big stops too. You have to give them credit. It's not just us always. They made some good stops.
Scott, I think the first 7 goals of the game were 7 different guys. What was the balance?
Well, I mean that's how our offense always is. It seems like we're very unselfish and we like to share the ball and whoever's open is going to shoot.
Scott, I might be mistaken, but I think you got stopped kind of one-on-one, like maybe 10 or 15 seconds before you scored to give you guys the lead for good. Another one-on-one opportunity. Is the previous one flashing through your head at all, or what are you thinking about that?
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, the first one, it was kind of a low angle shot, and I tried to hit a 5-hole, and the goalie made a really good save on it. And then the next time I got it, I threw a few fakes, so I kind of threw him off.
Is that because of what you saw the first time, kind of you went with it?
For the most part.
Nikki, can you talk about your goal a little bit? I think it's one of your first maybe clutch ones or big ones here.
Yeah, I used to be an attackman, and when I dodged down the alley, Kevin Rice came through, and I just stood, behind the net, and I just dodged, and I came around the left side, and I shot it low. I'm pretty used to doing that since I'm a converted attackman, so I felt pretty comfortable.
Is it a situation where you saw the short stick midfielder decided kind of this is a chance to attack, or was it a flow thing?
Yeah, I mean, it's a flow thing, but it's also, you have a good matchup, you're going to take it, and he was overplaying me a little bit, and I just, I moved a little bit and came around the left side, so it was pretty comfortable.
Nikki, against Duke, and tonight your 2 goals were kind of similar, a bit more on the move as opposed to the cranks from earlier in the year. Would you say you're getting a little more comfortable in the offense as far as your footing and being in shape and conditioning, etc.?
Yeah, definitely. I had a little setback in the beginning of the year, and it just takes a little bit of time. But I feel like I'm getting more and more comfortable as practice goes on. The coaches keep helping me out, and these guys, the first midfield line, they keep helping me out during practice, and it's key. So now when I get into the games, I'm just more and more comfortable and ready to play.
John, I think you guys have played 7 ranked teams before this one. That's intensity every single time out. Do you feel like the energy, were you good with it today?
Yeah, we talked to him about it in the previous couple of days, that we needed to match any emotion that was out there. And I think that the tempo of the game, and that's not their starting goalie. I thought he did a very good job stuffing us a couple of times one-on-one, or else I thought we could have stepped ahead by another goal up to one, felt a bit more comfortable. But fortunately, we had a good third quarter, and we were able to come out on top. But yeah, I think, and again, I think give them credit. I think they played within themselves, and I think it was a good tumble for them because of how many games they've been in that are very similar to this.
For Coach and Scott, celebration was a little more subdued. I know it wasn't an ACC game, and their names big win. Was there any momentum lost tonight? You guys think you're still probably going to
I'm not sure if you're asking something about if we've lost.
any momentum tonight? I mean, I know you guys play so close.
No, I think it's us as coaches. We've seen many situations where you come off a big game, an emotional game, and we really wanted to guard for any letdown. And again, the tempo was good for Binghamton, and the game went with the face-offs. I thought, and they did a good job. They're a pretty good offensive group. Would we like to be a little more fired up? Yes. But we've gone through that, and it was a good win. It was a good win for us.
Yeah, just like Coach said, I mean, Binghamton came out fired up, and they really played us well, but we found a way to win, and that's all that matters.
Early, it seemed like they were denying you guys kind of the high percentage shots around the crease that you get so often. Did they do anything special on defense? What were they doing?
Well, at least for a half, maybe 3 periods, we felt the open person was on the backside. They were smart, they really wanted to take away the inside from us, which we want to do that against everybody we play against too. But they did it well, and we had, like Scott said, a couple of low-angle shots. I think in a game like this, we want to get better angles, and as Scott mentioned, we want to do that in the second half. Come out, we were even talking about changing the offense for that reason. But we kept running it. The guys dodged harder, and giving their goalies some credit too for making some of those saves.
Coach, about the Alex offense, setting goals for different scores. Is that a concerted effort, or just probably a things wrong?
That's the way we like to play. The ball doesn't really get stuck in anybody's stick for too long with us. That's the way we play. We share it, and we kind of take what they give us. The way we run the offense, teams have to slide, and sometimes different players get the short sticks, which we try to take advantage of. I think some of the other games we've seen, the attack will score more, another game the minis will score more, and that's more due to the type of defense that we're seeing than individual play.
Last question on Syracuse. Coach, on defense, there were a couple different ones added, a couple of those defense, a little bit confused. Are you worried about that?
No, we've been trying to get better all year long defensively, and I thought we did a real nice job with Notre Dame. We gave up 4 goals in the first half. That's we'd like to hold them 2 or 3, yes, but that's not terribly unusual. And the same in the second half. So, and some of it for both teams, you're coming off a big game, and then you only have a couple days to prepare. And it's not an excuse for us or excuse for them that you have what you have. And you're going to make a couple errors just based on not knowing the team as well as you'd like to.